function didn't go the way, as we were welcomed by all, but extremely sorry about it. It wasn't my day. I also disappointed. But I think the panel discussion has brought out many stimulating points. I learned a lot and I got a taxonomy of ideas, and we would invite us separately for better interaction in future also. And of course, all those who are on the panel also, I have mentally listed also what we can do in future, and Dr. Kurade would be contacting you when we have better and larger conclave in Goa, specifically devoted to these ideas. And we would like this to be a watering hole of intellectuals like you who can really take the country forward. So basically, we are all extremely grateful to, dynamo like you, that you are a driving force. You yourself is the coordinator himself is a model for all of us, because your biodata doesn't really reflect what you are, but the way you have carried the entire panel discussion, you have actually served like a spotlight, telling us, that how small we are a pygmy people, and we have to really take a quantum leap if we want to cross our solar system of ideas and go towards venturing, finding new galaxies. So basically, that India is still in a learning stage. We are not even in top, that 5 biotech industries. We took a lot of time to reach $1 billion industry, then 10 billion. But I think now we should think exponentially and not linearly. I'm very sure that the panelists will also contribute to the national discourse in taking away the risks that all of us as workbench level scientists feel. Because when we get circulars like from biodiversity boards that an RTI application like what are you doing, what are you collecting, go to that committee, take that permission, take this permission, when are you going, what you have deposited, I can show you, sir, you feel imprisoned. I mean, the industry has to actually, he was there.
We have to lobby against the biodiversity.
You see, the Biodiversity Act has, State Biodiversity Act has sent us so many do's and don'ts that it is impossible for us to go anywhere and collect.
And this is a very, I didn't realize it was such a sore point. There is a National Biodiversity Act. If you haven't read it, please read it. You will really be shocked. It is the most xenophobic act that has ever written in the history of the country. Industry is completely, it destroys innovation.
Absolutely.
It is a revelation to me that even universities are getting
yes.
mind.
And
I think the Association of Biotechnology Enterprises is actively lobbying the government. We have got to the
good.
And if we actually know that there are voices like you who are actually our force can be enormous.
Sir, we tried because fortunately the government of Goa and policymakers are receptive to our ideas. Otherwise, we would have been in prison by now. All of us. So the risk taking is a big thing in universities today. So we have to actually look at the statutes and think about even participation in panel discussion. Because an RTI application may ask us, what we were talking. And then there is always media focus. Media is doing a very important job, but whether there is a priority for science and technology also is a big question mark as compared to various glamorous footballs, fashion shows and dances and entertainment program and film festivals. Because great minds are here and great minds came out with great ideas here. I think Goa Chamber of Commerce and Industry, especially Dr. Kurade, was exactly around the same time sitting in Delhi on another big platform and discussing new ideas there at national level, and within the 24 hours he is in Goa now discussing another set of ideas. I think all of you, especially Dr. Nandkumar, then the coordinator today, and all the panelists here, and before we conclude, I also thank the members of the audience here who are present here patiently for lost, and you sir also for participating from the audience also you contributed. Of course, our friend from Edingham is not spoken, but I am very sure that our students are also there in a small number, but they would definitely communicate. I request my student, Mr. Pradeep Sarmukaran, to hand over, to felicitate you by way of a souvenir, which is characteristic of Goa. You know that Mario Miranda was a famous cartoonist of Goa, a very famous artist, who used to write, put in Times of India and all that. We have prepared a special Azule juice. Azule juice is a ceramic artwork, which we'll first present to our coordinator, Shri Kumar. Dr. Anuj. So it's a small memory of Goa. Anuj. आपले देशमुख डॉक्टर देशमुख आहेत महाराष्ट्रातील मोठे वैज्ञानिक आहेत ते सर तुमचा मराठीतूनच मी करू दे कारण मराठी विज्ञान परिषद वगैरे सर्व संस्थांची मुलं असतात त्यासाठी तुम्हाला सर डॉक्टर रघुकुमार प्लीज and Dr. Kurade. He's our own man, but definitely you would like to carry some memories.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I think this is the time, and thank you very much. We conclude this session, panel discussion here, which was the last and the second and the last public outreach program in the state of Goa and this city. So thank you very much. I thank the members of the press here for coming here and covering all this session, and also the organizer, that is Goa Chamber of Commerce Industry, with a short notice of 1 month. They went ahead and did their level best to organize this function. It's very difficult to get a good audience in the morning in Goa, but sorry for that, we couldn't manage it. Today is the concluding day of Asian Mycological Congress, and all of us have to proceed there and be present for the valedictory session. Definitely whatever that has churned out of the Asian Mycological Congress, and especially sir that within, I've been involved like a very concentrated, that solution, super saturated, and I'm very sure that at the end of it, we will see beautiful crystals coming out of it, of ideas. And those crystals will matter because the crystals will produce the beauty. So definitely yes, the panel discussion, although it was limited by time, but it has really given us a lot of hope, optimism, and we are all determined to take this country forward in 22nd century with all these ideas, and also the encourage and inspire young minds wherever we go, whether it's Banaras in the university or the workers and researchers at TERI or wherever your workers. Definitely that our Dr. Mycological used to say that he is a son of Goa, that India will be 21st century belong to India. But definitely I think why 21st century? Rest of the century also will belong to India, and I think all of us can devote rest of our life towards that direction. Thank you.